Imagine you stumble upon a book that shifts your perspective on success, a book that inspires you to give more, serve more, and ultimately achieve more. Yes, we're talking about The Go-Giver by Bob Burg. This gem of a book, published in 2007, has been instrumental in changing countless lives, both on a personal and professional level. The Go-Giver is no ordinary self-help book. It's a parable, a story that reveals profound truths about the paradoxical relationship between giving and receiving. It's a journey that challenges conventional wisdom, urging us to focus not just on our own needs, but also on adding value to those around us. The more value we provide, the more successful we become. This book presents 5 intriguing laws of stratospheric success that are as applicable today as they were when first penned. So, are you ready to delve into these laws and explore how they can revolutionize your life? It's a powerful book that presents 5 laws of stratospheric success. Let's explore them. The first law focuses on providing exceptional value to others. This is the essence of the law of value, the first principle presented in The Go-Giver by Bob Burg. But what does it mean to provide exceptional value? It's about going beyond the basic expectations, about offering something extra, something that sets you apart. The law of value is not about being the cheapest or the fastest or even the best. It's about being unique. It's about giving something that nobody else can give. Your time, your attention, your creativity, your empathy, your understanding. These are the things that make your offering valuable. But remember, this law is not just about business transactions. It applies to all interactions, whether it's with your spouse, your children, your friends, your colleagues, or a stranger on the street. It's about making every interaction an opportunity to give value. Now, you might be thinking, how does giving value lead to success? Here's the secret. The more value you give, the more value you get in return. This is not a transactional relationship. It's not about giving so that you can get something in return. It's about giving because it's the right thing to do. As you start to give more value, you'll notice that people will start to value you more. They'll start to trust you more. They'll start to respect you more. And that's when the magic happens. That's when you start to become successful. Success is not about how much money you have in the bank. It's not about how many followers you have on social media. It's not about how many awards you've won. Success is about how much value you've given to the world. So how can you start to apply the law of value in your life? Start by asking yourself this question: how can I give more value today? It's a simple question, but it can have a profound impact on your life. The more value you provide, the more successful you'll become. That's the essence of the law of value. It's a simple concept, but it's incredibly powerful, and it's the first step on your journey to becoming a go-giver. The second law, the law of compensation, discusses the relationship between value and compensation. This law states that your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. It's not merely about the value you provide to a single person, but rather, it's about the extent to which you touch lives with the value you offer. Imagine you've created a product or service that provides immense value. That's great, isn't it? But what happens if it only benefits a handful of people? Your compensation, in this case, will be limited because the reach of your value is limited. Now let's consider a different scenario. You've created something that may not be earth-shattering in its value, but it's something that everyone needs, something that touches the lives of millions. In this case, your compensation can be significant because the number of people you're serving is vast. The law of compensation is all about the volume and quality of value you provide. The more lives you touch with your value, the more you will be compensated. It's about scaling the value you offer to as many people as possible. It's essential to remember that this law isn't just about financial compensation. It's about all forms of compensation, including recognition, gratitude, and respect. The more people you serve, and the better you serve them, the more you will be compensated in all forms. This law encourages us to focus not just on the depth of the value we provide, but also on its breadth. It pushes us to strive to serve as many people as we can and to serve them well. It's about spreading our value far and wide, and in doing so, increasing our own compensation. So, as you go about your day, remember the law of compensation. Think about how you can serve more people and how you can serve them better. Remember that your compensation in life is directly tied to these two factors. Simply put, your compensation is directly proportional to the volume and quality of value you provide. The third law, the law of influence, explores the concept of influence through genuine concern for others. Now, influence isn't about manipulation or coercion. It's about fostering a bond of trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Imagine you're at a party. You meet two individuals. One is constantly talking about themselves, their achievements, their goals. The other person, though, is genuinely interested in you. They ask about your day, your dreams, your interests. Who would you feel more connected to? Naturally, the second person. That's the law of influence at work. It's the understanding that your influence is not determined by how much you want for yourself, but by how much you want for others. It's about putting the interests of others first, helping them meet their needs, solve their problems, and achieve their dreams. In essence, to be influential, you need to be genuinely interested in others. Remember, your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. The fourth law, the law of authenticity, advocates for being your true self in all interactions. This principle emphasizes that authenticity isn't about being perfect or always knowing the right answer. It's about being real, being human, being you. It's about showing up, warts and all, and being okay with it. It's about recognizing your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and striving to be the best version of yourself. Authenticity breeds trust and rapport, the cornerstones of any successful relationship, personal or professional. When we communicate with sincerity, we allow others to see us as we truly are. We give them the chance to connect with us on a deeper level, fostering understanding and empathy. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to lose sight of our true selves. But remember, each of us is unique, and that uniqueness is our greatest asset. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. The fifth and final law, the law of receptivity, discusses the importance of being open to receiving as well as giving. This law is the culmination of all the previous laws we've discussed, bringing the cycle of giving and receiving full circle. It's a common misconception that giving is noble while receiving is not. This couldn't be further from the truth. Picture this. You're at a birthday party. You've brought a gift, but the birthday person refuses to accept it. How would you feel? Probably a bit hurt or confused, right? The act of receiving is just as important as the act of giving. It completes the cycle of generosity and allows others to experience the joy of giving. So don't shy away from receiving. Welcome it, embrace it. Only by being receptive can we become complete givers, allowing the cycle of giving and receiving to flourish. To fully give, you must be open to receive. The Go-Giver is a powerful book that can change the way you think about success. Let's reflect on the central themes and the lessons that we've learned so far. The law of value emphasizes the significance of providing more value to others than what you receive in payment. It's not just about the price tag, but the added value you bring to people's lives. Then there's the law of compensation, the idea that your income is directly related to the number of people you serve and how well you serve them. It's a reminder that success in any field is about people, about touching lives and making a difference. We also discussed the law of influence. This law teaches us that placing others' interests first is the key to building influence. It's about cultivating genuine relationships, where you're not just looking out for your own interests, but truly caring for others. Next, the law of authenticity encourages us to be our true selves in all interactions. Authenticity fosters trust and rapport, and it's only when we are genuine that we can truly connect with others. Finally, we have the law of receptivity. This law completes the cycle of giving and receiving. It emphasizes the importance of being open to receiving as much as we are eager to give. It's about balance and acknowledging that it's okay to accept help and benefits in return for our efforts. These 5 laws of stratospheric success form the backbone of the Go-Giver. They encourage us to shift our thinking from getting to giving, from self-interest to serving others, and from competition to collaboration. The Go-Giver philosophy is not just about business. It's a way of life that can lead to personal satisfaction and professional success. So what's the secret to success? It's simple. Be a go-giver. Provide value. Serve many. Influence positively. Be authentic. Be receptive. Remember, success is not about taking or getting, but rather about giving and serving. As we wrap up, remember the essence of the Go-Giver. It's not just about doing good for the sake of doing good, but about creating a life of fulfillment and success by focusing on giving and serving others. The 5 laws of stratospheric success: value, compensation, influence, authenticity, and receptivity are not just principles for business, but for life. They encourage us to give more, to serve more, and to be more. They challenge us to be authentic, to be receptive, and to influence others through genuine concern. We've only scratched the surface of these principles today. To truly grasp the depth and transformative power of the Go-Giver, I encourage you to read the book. Dive deeper into these concepts, challenge your current mindset, and open your heart to the power of giving. Thanks for tuning in. If you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Stay tuned for more insightful content.